Hello IOD community and welcome to another DIY tutorial. Today we're going to be showing you how to thrift flip these adorable 3-tiered buckets, and they are perfect to hang on your wall and fill with lovely florals or foliage. And we actually got these from our friend Julie over at Julie's Designs and Signs. She is an IOD stockist and a pretty well-known influencer, so if you have not checked out her work over on YouTube, definitely encourage you to pop on over there. We'll go ahead and put that link in the description so you can find her, as well as all of the supplies for today's tutorial in that description below. We are using the IOD seed catalog today, and that is a transfer. It is 8 sheets and they are perfectly sized at 8 by 12. We love the value of this set for smalls. There's so many different projects you can use it on. We're using just a few pieces today on these 3 buckets, but you'll have plenty left over for other projects. Now, if you have thrifted your buckets or something similar, they might not be ready to go like ours were. We really didn't have a whole lot of prep, but if you're working with something that needs a little bit of touch up, make sure it's all cleaned. If you're going to paint it, go ahead and paint it and make sure that paint is thoroughly dry and that it's not going to come up with the transfer. One of the most common things we see with transfer issues is that there is a paint issue, either that it's not dry or the surface was not prepped properly for adding that paint on. So go ahead and pop on over to our Transfer 101 tutorial on our website. If you have not worked with transfers before, it's going to give you all of the basics and show you how to apply these for success. You can see that Olivia is applying it with the transfer applicator here. They really don't take too much time at all to apply. So, they're just a wonderful way to add color and beauty to projects, and you don't have to be an expert or an artist to make absolutely gorgeous things with IOD, and that's what we love, is empowering you to make beautiful things with your own hands in your home. And you can see here that Olivia is just taking a small piece of that plastic backing sheet that the transfer came on. She's cut it down and she just burnishes that transfer on. That just makes sure she gets in all the nooks and crannies and makes sure that you don't have any lifting on your transfer. All right, we are going to repeat this same process for our next 2 buckets. And you can see that we flipped through our packet of designs and we choose what is going to work best for the space. So you can go ahead and take that sheet over and just make sure that you have a nice amount of white space. You want it not to feel overly crowded, but you also don't want it to drown in so much empty space that it doesn't feel visually balanced. So that's something to pay attention to. And if you're not quite sure, go ahead and just cut that design out, keep it on the backing, and then place it there to see if that's working. And then if it is, you can go ahead and commit and put that on your project. If it's not, set that aside in one of your transfer packs and use it for later. So you can see that Olivia is just going through with the transfer applicator. There's really nothing else to teach you in this particular project. We're just repeating the process, but we can talk a little bit about sealing, because sealing can help the longevity of your transfer. We are going to be keeping these inside. So just a nice water-based sealer will be perfect for these. We're not going to show it on camera, but that's something that you can do to finish your project. If you are going to put these outside, you would want to use something that is a little bit more durable. They have some exterior sealers, and the transfers can fade in the sun over time, but especially if you have these on a screen porch or somewhere shaded, they should hold up for a while. But do know if they are just in the sun a lot, that color is going to naturally fade over time. And doesn't that look gorgeous? That red and that deep red. And we would just absolutely love if you create this project, if you do something similar with some buckets or tins. What are you going to put in your buckets? What types of plants? Are you going to fill it with something different? We would absolutely love to hear. So if you are ready to get started and you do not have any of the IOD supplies, make sure you head on over to our website at ironorchiddesigns.com. You can go up, there's a big red button, where to buy. You can get in touch with your local stockist to get everything you need to get going on this project. And of course, they're also a wonderful support. If you have any questions on sealers, they have all sorts of different paints and they can tell you exactly what you need. And the Facebook Creative Tribe is full of so much inspiration. So if you're feeling creatively drained this week, go pop on over there. There's ideas for days and days. All right, this was a fun one. We hope to see you back next time. Go ahead and like and subscribe. We would absolutely love to see you back for more tutorials with IOD.